Stadium in the Bronx. The Show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Yankees. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby, and a big-time win streak is on the line today, Chris.
No one's really sure how much a manager impacts wins and losses over the course of the season, but I'll say right now, this manager has been making all the right moves.
And on the hill, Cam Schlittler. And singing, he's aiming to become a 20-game winner here.
Yeah, Boog, sitting on 19 wins, you know he wants this next one just to get to that new milestone to say, I was a 20-game winner in the big leagues. Just a lot that you can take away from that for the rest of your life. Tell your kids, your grandkids that you won 20 games in the Show. Pretty impressive, regardless of what your ERA ends up being and everything else. That is an incredible reach.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Rice takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number one. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Dalton Varsho.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, you know, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
Foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Popped up. Caballero settles underneath it. And there's 2 away.
That is third, the right fielder, number 12, Jesus Sanchez.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. There's a strike at the knees. Sanchez getting the start in right, hitting third in the lineup, and his on-base percentage this season is right around .360. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Back after this on the Show. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the hill, the big righty, Trey Yesavage. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho on his way in. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Anthony Volpe.
Well, he's got an 11-game hit streak going right now, Boog. I mean, that means he's hitting lefties, righties, submariners, starters, relievers, you name it. He's very comfortable in the box, and that's such a great place to be as a hitter. Makes you excited to come to the ballpark every day.
Line drive, could be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Here's the throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One out, runner at second. Here's Stanton now. Enters the day third in the American League batting race. Got him to chase one upstairs there. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. That one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to Guerrero. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
This one in the air, right field. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. The throw to second is offline.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ben Rice, the next to hit.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Rice with a homer in his last game. Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Man at second. Well struck left field. One hopper off the wall, and that should bring in the run. Bellinger is in to score. Fires the second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
Comes through with the RBI. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Varsho settles under this one. And that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 2 and the Jays nothing. Second inning set to go. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Man, I mean, Nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And now 1-2. Goes down looking.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1. And there's the strike. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Grisham on the move to the gap. And there are 2 down.
Batting 6, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
Ball, that's just out. Ball, down.
Swings through that one for strike 2. This one in the air, right field. That was foul, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's his 200th strikeout of the season. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in New York, we head to the bottom of the second. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
McMahon.
That one the other way, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
On the ground to third. Okamoto over to second, and that's a double play. Wow.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Jose Caballero will hit next. And he drops it down the third baseline. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Runner takes off. There's a
Ball,
ball.
that's down.
Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back for more from the Bronx. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, George Springer.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Swings through that one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Foul ball, still 0-2. That one lifted to left. Bellinger should have this one. 2 down.
Batting ninth,
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Hasn't given up any runs yet, so we might as well stick to the plan.
Davis Schneider,
that
the
pitch is
next to
out.
hit, takes outside. There's a strike. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. And a base hit into right center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Schlittler checks over to first, and he's back.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy.
They get the force. That ends the frame. Blue Jays held in check. They trail things here 2-0. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. Foul ball there. And that one hammered out of here. Home run number 75 on the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
He's He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you.
Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boone. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-0. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Next for the Yankees, the right
Now
fielder,
here's Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1.
Stanton.
He starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
Here comes the 0-1. In the air out to center. Varsho on the move. And it falls. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 aboard with 1 out. And now the first baseman, Ben Rice.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Two on, 1 out. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy hack-tastic. Line drive, base hit. Here comes the judge around third. He'll score easily, and they lead by 4. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
First and second, 2 outs. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits.
Ball, that
One
pitch is
away
up.
from adding a comma to that total.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. On to inning number 4. The Yankees 4 and the Jays nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back at Yankee Stadium, it's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. That one finds the zone. 0-1. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 12, Jesus Sanchez.
Foul ball.
Plus, Boog, he's been doing a great job of getting hits. Just look at his batting average over the last week plus, and you'll see those numbers really back it up.
That's off the inside corner. Ball one. And a big swing and a miss. The 1-2. Got it. And 2 away now.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Got him swinging for the K. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail it here 4-0. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Guerrero. He takes it on his own. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, Jose Caballero.
Base knock center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Yankees.
Well, back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Trent Grisham getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
Nope, that's down.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man at second. Swing and a pop-up. Jimenez takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Next for the Yankees.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
John.
That one is absolutely belted, carrying well. On the warning track, and hauls it in. So one hit is all they get. We're headed to the 5th. The Yankees 4 and the Jays nothing. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
He's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Oh, and 2 now. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. All the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
That one to first. It's through for a hit, and that's a 1-out single.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Springer in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The Jays down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Bellinger returns it to the infield, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Hey!
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Sets him down looking. Strikeout number 8. Jimenez wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Hard hit right side. That's the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now in the Bronx. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only 1 of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Trey Yesavage will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Braden Fisher.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
That's a ball.
And I think those numbers we were talking about do a really good job of showing us how the offense is taking what they can get at the plate.
The 1-0. Stanton gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. And that's going to bang against the wall. Stanton rounds second, heads for third. Throw cut off to first. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. So man aboard. So up next for New York, Ben Rice. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Hammered on the line, base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. Gets him to chase after that one. And the 0-1. This one in the air center field. Varsho settles under it. 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan.
There's Ryan McMahon now. 1 for 2. Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. He will score. It's 6-0. And that is his 1,000th major league hit. A nice moment for him.
Yeah, anytime you flip the page on a career milestone, it feels really good. You know that number's in front of you for a long time, and you can't get there fast enough. Good for him.
Line drive, base hit. They're waving McMahon home. The relay, the tag, safe. It's 7-0. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
2 outs, runner at first. Jose Caballero, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Ball 1.
Right there for a strike. On the ground to third. And that is that. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 7 and the Jays nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Leading off, Kazuma Okamoto.
The third baseman, number 7, Kazuma Okamoto.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman,
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. having a lot more success on the road this season.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Challenge from behind the dish here. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Good job to fight that one off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 1 away.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end. I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Straight 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And there are not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Next to hit, Dalton Varsho. Out to short. And that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back in New York, Trent Grisham steps in, league leader in OPS, Singy.
Yeah, he's crushing mistakes, but also taking what pitchers give him. That's next level hitting.
Plate discipline and raw power. Tough to teach that combo.
No doubt about it. OPS tells the story perfectly. He's their offensive engine.
In there at the knees for a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
On the ground, out to short. Tosses across to first. 2 gone now.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Giancarlo.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Braden Fisher out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher now for the Jays, Tyler Rogers.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Fouled off to the right. Stanton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out. The Yanks lead 1, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, do you have a single pitcher all time that you wish you could get an at-bat against in the history of the game? Someone pitching now or someone that pitched before you played in the majors?
Wow. You know, I would say, you know, it would be interesting what it would feel like to step in there against Bob Gibson because of how intimidating he was and just how fearless he was, what that at bat might be like. You know, back then you take a swing that's too hard and you're going to be on your back the next pitch, right? So just that fear factor of maybe facing someone like him. I also think about, you know, just the showmanship of Satchel Paige and just all the things that, you know, he would do out there on the mound and how cool it would be just to go back in the time machine against somebody like that.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. The 1-2. Ripped on the ground to second. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
All 1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Late with the swing there.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
The batter, number 4, designated hitter, George Springer.
2 outs, base is empty. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays.
Well, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Out towards right center field. Stanton has a beat on it, and that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 22.
Ball 1.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, his 38th of the year, and they add a run. It's 8-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tyler Rogers done for the afternoon, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. On the mound now, Tommy Nance.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And up next for New York, Ryan McMahon. Hit on the ground to short. Jimenez throw to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Varsho on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Caballero at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 9-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Weathers.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Now it's the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Ball, that's out.
One now.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
On the ground to third, McMahon. Throw is low, and he can't hang on. Safe.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball right side. To Volpe at second for one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, Caballero. The throw to first, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. Back in the Bronx, here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. Grisham needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Up the middle, Fires to first on the run. Got
He's
him.
out.
Nice play.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Hey!
The 0-1. Judge rips that one back there. And that one is off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Up next for the Yankees,
One down. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
Stanton.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Giancarlo Stanton with a blast. His 74th home run of the season. And they add to their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on. Follow through to drive it out of here.
That one fouled off. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. It's got a chance. And that one is gone. They go back-to-back, and they add on. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tommy Nance is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. The new pitcher in the game, number 62. He's into the game with the bases empty. And next for New York, Ben Rice.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So up next for New York, Ryan McMahon.
Hey!
Here's your 1. High fly ball, right field. Sanchez moving under this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Tap foul at the plate. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 12, Sanchez.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dalton Varsho. In the air, left field. Bellinger under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Addison Barger.
The Yankees up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
12-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.